a 3v3 Argus Desert Gate. Blue team is all chaosy. We have Herbinou as a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive commander, fights melee by default, has a bunch of spells, very energy intensive. Pretty spiteful fellow though. Jonagold plays a Plague Champion, starts off range, can fight melee, can also heal, repair, put down turrets, and generally be a nuisance. And rounding out blue team we have Core as a Chaos Lord, durable and destructive commander, fights melee, not much support but can kill a lot of faces. Red team, Behemoth plays a Warboss, leads the line from the front with disruption, support and offense, fights melee. Matt plays a Commissar Lord, offensive and supportive commander, fights melee. And Darks rounds out red team as an Eldar Farseer, support commander, fights melee, has a bunch of buffs and a few debuffs too. Going to be on this west side up against the Chaos Sorcerer, an interesting matchup. Tzeentch Worship and triple Heretics for Herbinou. It's very difficult to win the first engagement versus triple Heretics here. Needs to minimize losses, especially on those Banshees, which are going to get doom blasted to hell starting now. There we go. Farseer knocked back by the Chaos Sorcerer. Here come more Heretics. Banshees retreating a bit late but do get away. Guardian's now in trouble. Staying around and get doom blasted and need to retreat and lose 2 models very quickly, 3 models. Huge losses for Darks in first engagement. East side is all kicking off. Here comes the Warboss. Chaos Lord sneaking around the side. Multi-last turret put up by Matt. Warboss doing a good job. Sluggers in there too. Heretics in melee with the Warboss, needs to be very careful. Now they go after the Sluggers. Could have finished the Warboss off there. Sluggers able to finish off those Heretics, are they? Yes. Double shooters for Behemoth, and Matt goes for another Guardsman squad into this Sentinel tier 1 vehicle that decaps points but cannot cap. Needs to get in there and stomp that stuff, I think. It might be on cooldown. Chaos Lord went down. Here comes Darks to try and deal with these triple Heretics again. Now has another Guardian squad to help out. And Heretics flee. These guys are going to get bled like crazy. Sentinel runs in and misses everything with a stomp. Jonagold Worship healing up this stuff. This is Wordbearer's DLC. And Commissar Lord finishes the cap on the VP for a 2-to-1, 485, 500. Shooters already fully upgraded with Knob Leader and Big Shooters. A lot of resources invested into these guys. This is also a DLC. Farseer trying to cap this power point. Chaos Sorcerer teleports in, has Vestments of the Warp and the Sword of Flame already. Coruscating Flame doing a lot of damage to those Banshees, but he goes down. That's how dangerous Banshees can be. One of their special attacks, you go flying and you are down. Jonagold Worship still going on. Very defensive play from blue. Reds not wanting to push with all that chaos stuff there, and it's a bit of a stalemate, though red do have the VP. They also have the center here. Darks starting to edge back the Chaos Forces on the west side. We have double Tzeentch Worship, so all of this stuff will be infiltrated now. Chaos Sorcerer down, so get some Havocs. Good choice, will allow him to deal with the Banshees and the Guardians pretty well. Darks could counter with Rangers. Multi-last turret still up, doesn't suppress like the other turrets, also doesn't have their range but is a lot cheaper and does respectable damage to infantry. 434, 500. Blue team really not wanting to push. Reds perhaps should have pushed when they had the advantage of the Chaos Lord being down and the Heretic squad being down as well. You have double Havocs on blue team. West side, a bit more action going on. We have Havocs suppressing the Farseer, who judged it well, Darks, to retreat and gets away fine. Spirit Stones and Armour of Fortune already. We'll be able to support these Banshees pretty well then. Here comes the Commissar Lord, shield up, that's his starting ability. One of his starting abilities even. 375, 500, a double for red. Their central power being hit. And reds are pushing the east side. Here comes the Sentinel. Gets the stomp. That's one Havoc out of action. This Havoc is still going though. There's cacophony from his Noise Marines. Nicely done. Here comes Sluggers though, and that Warboss. This Warboss is going to die. I think he's getting very close to these Havocs. Kadashan Devils on the field for Matt. Very strong in the current meta. And the Warboss gets away. Shotgun damage that borders on the overpowered. Kadashan Devils do need to be powerful though, or Imperial Guard Tier 1 becomes very, very one-dimensional with Sentinels and Guardsmen. Word Bearers, Chaos Space Marines and Melee on retreat, and Kadashan Devils get away with 3 members. They do bleed you quite a lot of resources when they lose models. This Sentinel might be dead. Blocked by the Chaos Lord there. Nothing wrong with blocking in my opinion. A lot of people frown upon it. Chaos Sorcerer now going in against these Guardians and levels to 3. Special attack knocks everything flying. These Banshees need to retreat. Level 2 Banshees, level 2 Farseer. Chaos Sorcerer needs to be careful, doesn't want to go down again. 317, 500. Red team arguing among themselves. Orks and Imperial Guard do not get along, I suppose. Behemoth goes tier 2 with double shooters and angry bits. Is this the Plague Champion? He is. Damage over time, Plague Bolt is shooting up this power node. Farseer finishes a decap. Will she engage these heretics? She will. Not as effective against single entities. Their Doom Blast much more effective versus squads. Usually not worth it to lose a model just to suppress and slightly damage a commander, but there you go. Havocs now have her suppressed. She put Fortune on herself though, so she's tanking quite a lot of damage here. And these heretics are just bleeding models of Doom Blast pointlessly. She's already suppressed by the Havocs. And they retreat. Herbinou goes tier 2. Darks will be the last to go. Here we go. Red team pushing the east side big time. There is... Now I'm angry, but that is not a setup team counter, and just runs right into those guys and dies. Noise Marines shutting down his guardsmen and putting some serious hurt on them. And they wipe, do they? Yes. Matt unable to push. These Kadashan Devils hanging in there but also retreat. Sluggers now moving in with their Nob leader. These guys are pretty dangerous. 2-1 now for blue. Looks like the Orks have pushed off the blue team. Reds took a lot of losses though. Notwithstanding this Warboss for one. Meanwhile west side. Sneaky webway gate put up by the Farseer. Ouch, there's Dark Flames, needs to move. Such a nasty ability, global ability of the Chaos Sorcerer. Jonagold already in tier 2 and has Plague Marines on the field. Slow and durable anti-vehicle unit. And the Plague Champion has his very scary Plague Fist. Fully kitted out here, fetid armor and Blight Grenades, a very strange one. Would have thought the Icon of Noble would be much better. He's too energy intensive now. If he uses Pestilent Strike and Unholy Stench, he can't throw his grenade, and vice versa. Icon of Nurgle guarantees you damage if you can get into range. 316, 439 stick bombers on the way for Behemoth. Manticore on the field for Matt, being pushed up to the east side. Needs to be careful. Chaos Lord has the baseball bat of Doom, also known as the Blood Maul, and Armor of the Inferno. So these double shooters better watch out. Darks capping the west side, as Rangers on the field. Here come the Chaos Forces though, aspiring champion heretics, which are no joke in melee against tier 1 Eldar units, certainly. Chaos Space Marines of Core are over on this side. Here's an Autarch though, on those Havocs. Can she finish them off? Very nearly does. She might leap after them and try it. There is the attempt. One more poke and down they go. Devastating loss for Herbinou. Has a Blood Crusher on the field though. Here we go. A demon with vehicle armor. Darks perhaps will answer with the Singing Spear, and here it comes. Straight up DPS weapon for the Farseer, allowing her to hang in combat pretty badly. Is a level 4 Farseer right now, so she's going to be no pushover against that Blood Crusher. Blood Crusher only has 600 hit points. Pretty speedy though, and can defend itself with the demonic roar. You might need to see it here, because here comes that Farseer. Doesn't want to do a special attack. Okay, Sorcerer helping out. Houses off Rangers, and Blood Crusher gets away. All kicking off in the centre now. Load of Orks. Here come Chaos stuff. Ouch, letting actually burn. Really hit those shooters good. And they need to retreat. Here comes the Plague Champion. Here comes the Blood Crusher indeed. Sweeping Doom, sending all this stuff flying. Those Marines, bad news for those Katashan Devils. Blood Crusher, a real nuisance. Red team need to deal with this thing quickly. Perhaps a Power Claw would help out. There's the stomp of the Warboss starting ability, and there were the grenades on those Stormtroopers. And it's spreading to everything now. Melter Bomb on that Blood Crusher has slowed it down. Need some worship support, or perhaps a friendly Plague Champion to heal it up. Is Matt going to try and cap against double Havocs? Should be able to do it with the shield up. This Havoc is way too far back. Should be pushed up to this piece of cover, I think. This Heavy Whipper squad is setting up. Heavy Bolter versus Heavy Bolter. And this Commissar Lord should be able to finish the cap now. Really, says Jonagold, not sure what he's referring to. Spirit Stones heals up these Banshees. The dead Blood Crusher surely. No, moves back into the path, and Touch of Nurgle Heretic saves, and this is bad news for Banshees, and quite rightly instantly retreat. That's a global ability of the Plague Champion. Heal and damage whenever a unit, a model dies, so fantastic synergy with Doom Blast. 316, 284, tier 3 for Jonagold, and Darks is going tier 3. Matt already there. Power Claw Warboss, no armor upgrade, and he's still level 1-2. Double Stick Bombers, artillery unit. They actually fight melee, but this is what they do: chuck grenades. Heretics dodge. Dark Flames on those Orks though, ouch, and that's a mass retreat. East side is blue. Red team seem to be neglecting it right now, and blue team perhaps could have hit that power earlier. So Core is the last player in tier 2. Plague Champion level 2, fully kitted out. Farseer still level 4. Commissar Lord level 1, going for the Power Fist and Emperor's Wrath. Warboss level 2 now. Chaos Sorcerer's level 4. Chaos Lord level 2, and Blood Crusher's charging in. Doesn't want to mess with the Power Fisted Force Commander though, I don't think. Sorry, Commissar Lord. There's Emperor's Wrath. Is it going to hit anything? Just hit those Chaos Space Marines, who have Eternal War but no mark yet. And blue team retain the east side. Red team need to get together and mount an offensive. Looks like they are now. Orks coming over. Manticore has pulled back wisely. The amount of requisition Herbinou has, and this is Tome of Subjugation on the Banshees, almost finishing off their own Farseer there, but the Sorcerer does go down. Autarch jumps into this infantry, healing it, also boosting its speed and giving it damage resistance, I believe. And red team mount an offensive on the east side up against Havoc squad. Another Havoc squad coming in. Noise Marines still in their Sound Blaster state. Chaos Lord gets away, and there goes some stick bombs. Ouch. Those squads lucky not to get wiped there. Blood Crusher is in there. Power Claw Warboss chewing it up. Look at this. A couple more hits and it's going to go down. But the Warboss goes down first. Melter Bomb almost finishes that Blood Crusher off. Needs some worship support and gets it. Bad engagement for red team. Manticore Strike. This stuff moves away under Corn Worship and survives pretty much unscathed. I think it took out just one heretic. Have not seen Noxious Cloud yet, I don't think. Doom Bolts misses. Chaos Sorcerer, when he's got Vestments of the Warp, becomes so energy intensive you don't see Doom Bolts nearly as often as perhaps you should. Blood Crusher now trying to take out Banshees, but is taking tons of damage from that Singing Spear and that Exarch and goes down in seconds. Wow. Here comes a Chaos Predator now. Heretics not sure what the hell they are worshipping and die. Here comes a Fire Prison. Very nice fire support for Eldar, can have a spread shot or a focus shot. Plague Champion almost takes out the Autarch, but she gets to AC. If he had I could have Nurgle, she might have gone down. 288, 207 is a 1-to-1. Blue team retake their natural though, will be a 2-to-1. Focus shot off that Fire Prison. Teamed up with Time Field there. That's Armor of the Osirian. Core looks like he's helping out this side. Here comes that very nasty Sweeping Doom. There it is. Banshees live but need to retreat. Here come a bunch of Orks with a Nob squad. Elite tier 3 infantry. And they're going to put some serious hurt on blue team here. What are they going after? They're going after these Chaos Space Marines. Well, here's a great unclean one as well. He's going to puke. Misses everything. Total subjugation on the Nobs. They're going after the Farseer here. Rangers need to flee. Kinetic shot saves her. And excellent play by Darks. Didn't damage the Nobs but kept them away. Great unclean one moving in on Guardians. And they're getting hurt by the Chaos Sorcerer. This is a dead Guardian squad, I think. Yes, Darks. Completely forgot about them. 288, 171. Swarm of flies. Nobs get straight back up, but they need some support here. Chaos Sorcerer goes down. Farseer gets away. She's level 6. Nobs pop frenzy. They will take no damage now. That was Pestilent Strike which stunned them, I think. Plague Champion ripping them apart here with that Plague Fist. And there's a Blight Grenade. They do get away. But they're going to spread to all this stuff. No, only the shooters got hit. Still though, the blue team completely dominating the east side. 288, 145, Baneblade on the way. Manticore Strike trying to defend this power. And hit pretty nicely. Not a good idea to wait until the Magnetic Strike is over to retreat. 2-to-1 cap for blue. Great Unclean One needs some love. Down below half hit points. Oh, had a bit too much to eat there. Some bile came out. We have a Nurgle Shrine on the east side. Blood Crusher still alive over here. These Havocs are a nuisance. Might see an Emperor's Wrath on their face. He's getting close and there it is. And they're not moving. This squad is going to wipe. Bang, bang, bang. There they go. Now this stuff can move in. There's demonic roar, making all this stuff very, very frightened for a second. And here comes a very unclean one. Touch of Nurgle, heretics, doom blasting just to stay alive. There's dark flames. Orks move out of it. Ouch. Does the Commissar Lord get away? He does. With one hit point, no, goes down. We're still on fire from the dark flames. Banshees go flying, get a Spirit Stone's heal though. Red team pushing pretty well here. Great and Clean one not wanting to get involved. He still has a bit of indigestion, and there is Imperial Abyss, no idea who put it down. I think Jonagold, because I haven't seen a Noxious Cloud yet. Tome of Subjugation on the Banshees, but they are time fielded. Warboss, what is he up to? He's fighting a shrine and goes down. Not the cleverest orc. Ouch! Rocket run, I heard it and I finally found it right at the end on those Chaos Forces. Nicely done. Baneblade moving in now to the east side. Super unit for Imperial Guard. Counters everything at range. Seer Council also on the field for Darks. Double Plague Marines for Herbinou. And Jonagold floating ridiculous amounts of resources. Gets some more Plague Marines and triple Plague Marines for Herbinou. Grief. Here come a bunch of Orks to the east. Seer Council trying to cap. Unique unit to the Eldar Farseer. Really nice melee unit that leap into combat. Warboss still dead. No one around to revive. Sneaky Chaos Lord trying to cap. And he's going to go down and does. These guardsmen surely should have plasma guns. Against triple Chaos. Havoc's trying to control these knobs. Here comes some Orc support. Whole bunch of stick bombs. Plague Marines, get up, shrug it off. Tome of Subjugation on the Knob Squad has been used really well in this game. They have their U-jammers as well. There's the War Shout from the Banshees, but can they survive? Ork called down, wipes out the Havocs, yes. Chaos Sorcerer goes down. Knob Squad's now back under Behemoth's control. And a huge engagement kicking off in the centre. Good grief, the amount of Plague Marines. Here comes the Plague Champion. Noise Marines also. Here come some more knobs in from left. Light Grenade went off. Ork leaps in, healing his stuff. Commissar Lord trying to tie up these Plague Marines. Is he? What is he doing? He is. Hadashan Devils forced off though. And these knobs run away with almost full health. Farseer beasting all by herself. She's level 7 now, kicking some serious ass. Red team have the east side Baneblade looking after it. And they might be able to take Blue's natural, at least decap it. But look at this. Plague Champion reviving the Chaos Lord. Might level him and does, and now they can decap and perhaps cap Ork and Commissar Lord smacking into these Plague Marines. They are so tough though. We have some Nurgle worship as well, and here comes a great unclean one. Foul Snare seemed to not hit properly there. This Ork in all sorts of trouble now. Sparring Champion Heretics are there. About 15 Plague Marines. Look at this, 4 squads of Plague Marines. 5 all in all on the field. Farseer still holding up this entire army by herself. And here come the Orks. And Seer Council and Banshees, and it's all going to kick off again. Magical Strike. Knobs better be careful. And they dodge. Nicely placed. Farseer leading the line. Pick up the Warboss. Commissar Lord is back at base. vomit from the Great Unclean One again misses. Red team really pushing here. There's swarm of flies, hit everything, good grief. Great Unclean One now getting wailed on. Another mattw strike. Touch of Jonagold heretics, knocking back all of this stuff, and they get away. Excellent play by Jonagold there, saving his Great Unclean One. Chaos Sorcerer is standing right in the face of these shooters, eventually runs. Nob squad, what are they up to? Double Nob squads. Should be going after the Great Unclean One, surely. This guy's top frenzy. Great Unclean One now in big trouble. Seer Council coming in and they will rip this thing to shreds with their power weapons. Super heavy infantry armor doesn't really mix with power weapons, but there's an Imperial base, my god. About 7 things died immediately. Absolutely storming ended to the game. 181, 97, a 2-1 for red. Farseer and Seer Council eventually leave. Time Pill put down to cover their escape. And another mattw strike. Really nice synergy from red team. They seem not too bothered about it and stand around. Great Unclean One lives. This mattw strike misses everything. 167, 97. Perhaps they could have used the Baneblade in the middle there. He's still sitting on the east side. And here come double Plague Marines to have a pop at it. Sorry, Plague Marines and CSM. Demolition Cannon. Plague Marines shrug it off, and here come 3 more Plague Marine squads. This Baneblade needs support. And some more Plague Marines. And a Marcos Inch Havoc. This Baneblade in huge amounts of trouble. Here come the Eldar rescue posse. We need to tie up these Plague Marines as quickly as possible. Baneblade taking tons of damage. 138, 97. Baneblade survives, I think. Yes, here comes Seer Council to help. Great Unclean One vomit. Plague Champion really should have the Icon of Jonagold here. Absolutely huge engagement again. Baneblade did go down. Manticore moving up, being very brave. Looks like the red team are gonna be able to hold the east, I think. Dark Flames went down. Manticore, what was it doing there? It goes down. Surely the Great Unclean One is dead now. Here comes the heretics to help out. They cannot worship it because it doesn't belong to that faction. That player rather. 122, 92. Double Nob squads really leading a line for red. Seer Council leave. Farseer still in amongst it. She's level 10 now. 1400 hit points, 200 energy. Sweeping Tomb on all of this stuff. And here's a Noxious Loud, the first one I've seen. Forcing off those shooters who must be level 4 by now. They are. Manticore strike. They did lose it, and this is a triple for red. This is very worrying. Need to take their natural. What was that? A sneaky Chaos Sorcerer. Farseer all alone. Here come the Seer Council. And they're going to rip these CSM apart because they just got Marcos Inch, which is not going to help them in combat. Seer Council might wipe this squad here, and they do. Chaos Lord and Plague Champion is going to throw his black grenades. No, that was Unholy Stench. 1227. Reds are going to lose this. They're not decapping. And there's Imperial Abyss on the VP, and Reds are going to lose it. Blues take it. Absolutely storming game. Back and forth all over the place. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.